Success! We have beaten back the Solaris incursion and the pirate base. We took out all of their gears, and Faye has finally gotten over his fear of duking it out with gears. And now that everything's safe, we can continue on with the story. As minor as that may have been, that's actually a step forward for Bart. And see, Faye knows what Bart's motivation is, and he respects it and all that. Okay, now it seems like Faye has moved on. It seems like he's gotten over his fear. He actually climbed in the Veltal and charged into a battle to save the people in the desert hideout. Just like he had charged in the Veltal and ran into the battle so he could save the people in Lahan. And he realized and he recognized the need for him to do that at the time. And it worked out much better for him than it did before. Now, it may seem like Faye has gotten over all of his neuroses and all of that, but he actually hasn't yet. What he has done is found a place for him to belong. I don't really need any of her items right now. Well, he seems like he found a place for him to belong, sort of like a family, which is really what he wants above all else. But his issues are still present. This guy's still here because of his model. No matter how many times you come back here during the game, that man will never leave. So he doesn't want to abandon his model. I'm trying to talk to the lady, but keep talking to the kid. Okay, now I can head back to the sand cruiser and move on. I could actually leave the desert hideout on foot, but I'm gonna need the sand cruiser, so I'm gonna head down the elevator and take it. I don't really need the sand cruiser, it's just good to have it right now. Now, after spending the last few episodes in the Pirate's Hideout, we can finally move on. About frickin' time, if you ask me. I'm gonna avoid saving. Oh, no, I'm gonna save. Yeah, remember that I'm watching a previous playthrough. I'm not actually playing it as I do this. So I don't always remember what I did. Now we're gonna head to Avith and figure out a way to break Bart's cousin Margie Margie. I'm going to call her Margie. Out of their imprisonment. Up to the north, we have that lone tree out there. That takes us to Nysen, which we're not going to yet. Now, if we head this way, we will have the border between Aerith and Kislev. Fortunately, we cannot go to Kislev yet. Stops you there. So you couldn't go there even if you wanted to. So we gotta head down to the capital. But before we really do that... Oh, yeah. There's Dazel over here. You never really have to go back here, but it's on the map. So I'll just give you an idea of the geography of the place. Okay, now there is the main capital of Aerith. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so I'm going to not do it right now. There's the cave we came out of earlier. Before we head in there, I'm going to climb out of the sand cruiser, and I'm going to get into a couple of battles. Out of the gears. Get a look at stats. See, Faye has all 3 of his death blows. So does Bart. Sidon is still at his first death blow, which he'll earn those. He'll get those pretty quickly. Let's get into a couple of battles. Now, it may seem crazy, especially with this Tin Robo here, but I'm not going to call my gears, because I'm sure I can take these things without it. Especially if I throw my death blows at it. Also, I get an opportunity to show you Bart's latest death blows, which you haven't seen yet, or at least I haven't shown you yet. Notice the high attack power that the gear has. Something that happens within this game, and one of the reasons why you often have to use gears against gears is although their defense may be low enough that you can take it down without a gear, the attack their attacks generally tend to be powerful enough, especially later on in the game, to take you out with one hit. And these bastards get pretty lethal. Now this Tin Robo here is not a very powerful enemy, so I can take it out. But later on in the game, the gears get strong enough that you wouldn't even dream of taking them on without a gear. And down he goes. Yep. And that's the battle. We took out a gear without even using my own. Now let's get a look at some of the gear parts we've accumulated. Duking it out with those Solaris gears gave us some new armor. Extra armor plus 2. A little bit of a little extra defense. Heimdall has extra armor plus 3, making it the best extra armor so far, and we only have one of those. I'm going to leave that on Heimdall for now. I'll probably change it in a little while. And that's about it. And we're running out of time, so I'm going to end this episode. Head off into the capital and pick it up next time. We'll head in and rescue Margie. I'll see you next time.